T20 World Cup is far ahead. So when I say that it's far ahead in the sense that our T20 team is pretty much identified. So it's not that any youngster doing well cannot get into the side, but before getting an Indian side, ideally you would want to getting into a World Cup side. Ideally, you would want to give them some international exposure and test those players or give them time to settle in. It's not straight away that you would want to take those players. So I think as of now, selectors would be identifying which are the players probably who can go out there and play T20 or ODI in the future. And I think that's basically it. Not that who will replace who right now, because pretty much young T20 side, everyone, all the players who are playing IPL this time from respective teams, I think everyone has made a strong impression. If they hadn't made a strong impression, we would have been speaking about them. So I am not biased towards a bowler or a batter. I think it's been absolutely brilliant. And in fact, in the last couple of seasons, players who had made strong impressions, everyone is just chipping in and contributing. So it's right now, I think it's very much a blessing to see Indian cricket grow in the manner in which it has grown, and younger players coming in straight away delivering. It's not even that they're taking time to settle in. It seems like they're a part of the entire setup to absorb the pressure, to go out there and play, to deliver the goods in pressure situations. Very, very healthy signs for Indian cricket, and I see it as very good for just for Indian cricket. I think this is a very healthy sign. When you start excelling in a sport or in any field, I think as an individual, it's up to you how to keep raising that bar. And it's true for any elite athlete who's been an achiever. The idea is not, the idea is not only to reach milestones. Yes, when you start, if it's like a marathon, you start running a marathon, you start saying, okay, 1,000 meters, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever the distances you keep. But then the idea is to keep improving on that lap race. You run first 1,000, then you increase the speed to improve on the next 1,000. So it's with all elite athletes, they keep raising the bar. The hunger to succeed, the desire to excel is far greater than the milestones. Milestones will keep coming in. Each day you'll make a impression. Each day you'll make a another record or you break a record. But the milestones don't really define the journey. I mean, it's part and parcel. But at the end of the day, when you keep raising the bar and start excelling, there is a very different kind of a high in excelling at any level, and I guess that's a big factor for any elite athlete. For Virat Kohli as well, he just wants to excel and make an impression each time he's out there in whichever colors he's donning and representing whichever team. So you can be out of runs. It's not a crime to be out of runs. The only idea is that it's not helping. It's not setting the start that Mumbai Indians was looking for or is looking for right at the top. So I mean, they have options. They can always look at pushing Rohit Sharma down the order or not utilizing him. All those options are always there. But it's not that Rohit Sharma is out of form. But it's just that sometimes you don't start the tournament on that good a note or that high a note, and it can affect you as a batter or as a player as well. So it's a part and parcel. Like we are watching a tournament as an whether it's an IPL or a World Cup from the start. But tell me, in a World Cup, would you want your best batter to be in form in a World Cup or not? And a lot of energy goes in delivering that kind of a performance. Some people recover from that and step into the next tournament quicker than most or others. It's not that others can't get into it. He hasn't got that kind of a start, but then we know what kind of a player he is or what kind of a match winner he is. Start winning one game and everything else start to be. The moment you win a game, Mumbai Indians won a game for Delhi Capitals. Delhi was leading the chart, winning 4 out of 4. Good situation, bad situation, difficult scenario. Delhi was winning it. But a game which Delhi should have won, they lost against Mumbai. Now suddenly Mumbai has had a spring in their stride, and rather than they've broken that losing streak. So for Chennai also, the moment they win a match, then only they'll take the next steps. The first step is to break that losing streak and start winning. Once you start winning, then only you can think of what will happen, now will happen. Because at the start of the tournament, you can't say we'll play the playoffs, or we'll play the final, we'll do this, we'll do that. You don't know what happens en route. You just don't know. It's a very long tournament, and we've all seen that. Them losing their designated captain hasn't helped how they turn things around. It's not only about Dhoni. There are other 11 players who play apart from Dhoni in that playing 11 or playing 12. So I guess everyone has to look at themselves. It's not just Dhoni what he has to do. So, so I have to first still get my head around it. Who's replaced who? Who's changed who? Why have they changed? Because suddenly I see a name missing and a lot more other names added on from the last one day series to this one day series. So to say that who's the one that I'd be looking out for, it's a little too early to say. How India fares will be interesting because they've had a decent, I think about a 15-20 day break after their tournament that they played. I think it was in the just recently 15 early part of April they finished. So in parts they've had a little break, a little time off, but yeah, how they start structuring to play 50 over cricket will be interesting because now they're not playing at home. They're playing in Sri Lanka. Conditions will be different. South Africa will also be there. But the look of the Indian team is very different. I think they have their own challenges to counter apart from the opposition. So let's see how it goes. We can't be talking of a future of a 20 or 21-year-old so early. I mean, if she is rested or dropped from an Indian team, there is always an opportunity to make a comeback. I mean, it's happened with any and everyone. So it's not that heavens have, fallen or the tides have changed. No, every player goes through it. So for a player of her age, and if she starts thinking and people around her start thinking that it's curtains for her, I think it's a wrong thought. 20, 21-year-old player can always look at the finer side that it's just the start of my career. And at the start of my career, if this is the reason that I have been rested or not being picked, if she knows the reason that is, I do not know that, then obviously it's easy, what the challenge is, you know what the problem is, you can straight away find a solution. Or you can look towards people who can provide you that solution. So at least you know what to work on. I don't think it's curtains. I mean, we're playing for India at the end of the day, so you would expect the kind of competition. Look at we're talking about Indian men's cricket team: Abhishek Sharma, Sudai Sudarshan, Shubman Gill. Who are we wanting to open with? Rishabh Pant, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan. So we want our nation to be like that, where we are saying who will come in and whose place. So I think it's absolutely okay. The world is very open, and the world is our oyster. What she makes of it is obviously how she decides to do it. If it is, I would be. I'm one of those happiest people. I won't say that I'll be the happiest person because there'll be so many people other than me who will be rejoicing. To win a World Cup in 2024, then the boys, men won the T20 World Cup in 24. Then the women won the Under 19 World Cup in January 25. Then the men's team won a 50 over Champions Trophy in the month of whatever month it was. I forgot. March 25. I think if we are able to go out there and get another trophy, the women's team can go out there and get a trophy. We can clearly say that it's been India's year. As of now, whatever we've won, that trophy goes into the cabinet. We only look at the trophies which we have to win. We don't look at the trophies which we've already won. So women's team, they go out there and win it. It'll be really, really nice.